Hello, Mkosha. Are you able to come in? So let's wait for a little bit. Let's see if he's able to come in. Oh, okay. Let's see. Hi, Mkosha. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. And
Um,
yourself?
Thank you so much for coming. I'm so excited to see you. I really appreciate,
Same
you
here.
had so many things to do, but you decided to come here and visit us. I really do appreciate. Uh, Guys, Mukosha is coming here for the first time, so let's hear from him. How did he navigate his STEM? So I'll let you introduce yourself, Mukosha.
So yeah, my name's Mukosha. Then I'm from Zambia, Lusaka to be exact. Then I'm in university at the University of Zambia in my second year studying engineering.
Wow, wow. Thank you so much. And again, guys, this platform, we need to showcase other scientists who are navigating STEM. And that's why we have Mukosha here, so that we can find out how did he get to this point where he is. There are so many girls, boys out there who don't know how to do it. So that's why we are here. So Mkosha, my viewers are saying, welcome, Mkosha, So Mkosha, can you share with us, how did it start? How did this STEM start? Did you just do it by yourself? Was it something that you heard from the neighbors talking about? How did it start?
So like the whole like interest into science started mainly from TV programs. There
Yes.
was a program I loved watching when I was young. And still now, I actually remember the title. It's
Mhm.
called Science of Stupid. It was
Really?
a
And
comedy show.
where was it?
It was on Discovery Channel.
Ah, and how did you have that Discovery Channel? Your
So like it
parents?
was on.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So like my parents, I've got a dad who has done something that's related to science.
Okay, see, now we are
Specifically.
popping it out. Because you know why I'm asking these questions, Mukosha? We
Uh
want
huh.
to identify how these engineers become engineers. How do these scientists become scientists? We want to share with the kids so they can see how this starts, so they can learn from the drive and intuition and also, what to do. So go ahead. Sorry for cutting you.
No, it's all right. I understand. So like my dad did something that's related to science. Specifically, he did metal fabrication.
Okay.
So I remember one time there was something that he did. You know how when you are young, you like playing
Yes.
around with stuff.
Yes.
So I went and opened the DVD. I got some screws and I started opening it. Then I was
And
home
why
alone
were
that
you
time.
why were you opening it?
Curiosity, curiosity. So I was just started
Curiosity.
opening
There,
it.
the word, guys, how many times have you heard about the word curiosity from all the engineers who've been here and also the scientists? Go ahead, Mkosh.
So they were just like trying to find out just how it works and everything and plays movies and whatnot. But then there was something that happened. After I had dismantled it, I failed to assemble it. And then I was worried. I was like, if people come and then they find it opened, I'm in trouble.
It's so funny
And
how you
then
can go and dismantle such a big thing.
exactly, exactly. So then dad came back. He looked at the mess that I had made. He just started laughing. And then he helped me assemble it. So he made me
Really?
sit there and he was like, this part goes here, this one goes there, this is what it does. So the more that he started explaining, the more the interest in science like started growing in me. And then from there on, from what I had said at first of TV shows, so like some of the things that I was doing with him, then you see it on TV, and then that sparks
Ah,
the interest even more.
yes, yes.
So coming back to that show that I had mentioned,
Uh-huh.
so like it was called Science or Stupid. It
Yes.
was a comedy science show where
Mhm.
somebody would play a funny video that would
Ah,
happen, and
yes.
then they would explain the science behind it.
That is a bullet right there. Because that's all we need to spark the interest. Yes.
So I remember there was one, it was about a backflip, how to properly do a backflip. So he would play a video of somebody that fails to do a backflip, and
Yes.
then he would explain the science behind it. So look, if you want to do a proper backflip, these are the laws of physics which you need to observe. So the more I watched that show, I knew to say, all right, my career has to be science related. I want to learn more about it.
Wow. Guys, I just want to show also how Mukosha's life started when he was young. So his dad is, of course, in the field. So that doesn't mean every parent has to be in that field, guys. So don't take it wrong. So, but he provides this environment around him that he actually didn't even know that now he's watching that show. But because he was in you said metal fabrication, right?
Yes.
Yes. So now Mukosha is watching that, topic about, back flipping, things like that. So that starts sparking the kids' interest. So guys, and remember, I've been talking about, if you watch some of my videos, I say, watch, how you can create an environment at home where a kid can, see things or watch things, watch YouTube wisely, teach them how to watch YouTube wisely, internet wisely, instead of going to internet to just chatting with their friends. But we can create that environment. And when we go outside also, we can also create another environment. For example, taking them out. You can ask questions like, what can you see outside? Look at the tall buildings. Tell them about the cars, the noise, the temperature. Is there smoke, like smoke outside? What can they... So engage the kids in that way. They will start thinking, creating that environment. So that's what Justin Mukosha is telling us how it happened. Okay, continue, Mukosha. It's so interesting, your story. Yes.
Yeah, so from there, when I went to high school, like grade 10 to 12,
Yes.
I specifically was interested in my physics teacher. He's the one that I used to bother a lot.
Yes.
I used to ask him a lot about science, like in terms of the programs that I can pursue once I reach uni, and specifically I would bother him about engineering. I would ask him the types which are there, how are they evolving and whatnot. So like the planning started when I was in high school. I did some research on the program that I can do, like here they are called like options that I can do aside from my math, science, and whatnot. So I had picked pure sciences and additional mathematics.
Yes.
So the whole goal was just prepare myself for the life that I'll have in uni and the program that I wanted to do.
Yes.
I wanted to start as early as possible in preparing.
Did you hear what Syria said? I hope you heard. She has started her math. She has done up to linear algebra and she's in high school. Oh my God. So you make a decision by yourself and say, I want to finish this. I want to be able to be at this stage at this point. Yeah, go ahead.
It actually also acts as a test because I was like, if I'm able to manage this type of mathematics and this type of science, it gave me an idea if I go to uni and pick this program, if I'm going to manage it. So that was like a self-test on myself.
Yes.
So when I managed, I knew definitely that I'm going to pursue the field of engineering.
Wow. Amazing. And which field are you in now?
So in second year, unfortunately, you don't get to specialize at UNZA. You only get to specialize when you're in third year. So currently I'm doing general engineering.
Okay. And then what would you like to major in?
Well, my goal is to major in civil engineering.
Civil engineering. Wow, that's interesting. It's a marvel to see nowadays what type of buildings they are having. Wow. I did civil engineering also during my career. Wow, I was like, this is not my specialty because there were so many calculations in there. But it was interesting, very interesting for me. Wow. No, thank you so much, Mukosha. Guys, Mukosha was just telling us how the environment was so conducive for him to pursue science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. If you didn't hear that part, guys, you need to go back and hear how he was explaining how it's all started. And that's what we are here to share, how we can provide that environment for our kids, how we can provide that environment even for your neighbor. I have a friend of mine here, Patrick. I think he mentioned that when he was young, I think the neighbor said something about pursuing engineering. I don't know if it's Patrick or it's John. Guys, if you are here, let me know. Drop a comment. If I made a mistake, tell me. Kirsten, no, it's not me. It's you're not talking about me. Yeah. So say something to a kid when you see them, how they look like they are smart. Say something to them. Your nieces, nephews, say something. So, Mukosha, where are you right now? What are your challenges that you face?
Well, like one of my biggest challenges is time management.
Yes.
When you're in uni and you're like pursuing a program like engineering,
yes.
Truth be told, it's quite involving. It's quite involving and tiring. So you find that you have less time to yourself. You have a lot of assignments to write. You have a lot of tests to prepare for. You literally don't have time to rest. So I've been trying to navigate through that and see how I can best manage my time. But it's been fun as well, despite these challenges that are there. But the fun that you get from learning science outweighs the challenges that you experience.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
It's just fun. So much so, like, there was some internship that I had joined with, there is a company called Zambia Flying Labs. So they are into drones. So that was like an extension from what I've been learning from school. So just try and see if I can have a practical experience of what goes on in the industry. And it's been fun. It's been fun. We've been trying to explore like areas in which drones can be applied. Like a couple of months, we had a certain project where we had applied a drone on waste management. It was fun and exciting. Then we have a couple of programs lined up going ahead on how drones can be applied, say, in agriculture, in border security. So there are all these activities that we have ahead.
Wow. I love drones, you guys. When I get my drone, I'll bring it here. I intend to get my drone as well. I love drones. I just enjoy, I'm curious to see what drones can do. And for here, there are so many laws, guys, about drones. How you can fly it, how far you can go, because the space is controlled. You need to sign up for some aviation. You need to follow rules. If not, they can lock it up or they'll send it direct to. So there's a lot of fun involved in there. So I want to tap into there and just see the fun that is there. So I'll definitely be updating you, Mukosha, since you are also interested. So are you also doing the programming part of it or no?
So I do have a course. It's called ICT. Then we have that as part of our courses. The only difference that's there is that we don't get to go in detail in second year. Like unless those who specifically specialize for it in third year. But yeah, it is one of my courses.
Wow. And do you know what particular you want to venture into? Anyway, it's too early to ask you, but do you have an idea what exactly you want? For example, I did manufacturing systems engineering and I'm in quality. That's where I am. And for my course that I did, it's very well-rounded. I can do designing, I can do production, I can do different things. So do you have an idea specifically what you want to particularly go into?
Well, the more I learn, I'm having some interest in structural analysis specifically. So that's something that I want to major in, structural engineering.
Oh, structural engineering. Okay. So yeah, but you know what? Structural engineering can also be coupled with drones. You know why I'm saying that? Because you guys need to make up your decision when drones start delivering products to customers. You need to put into consideration where they're going to land. For example, if I say bring my product through the window, you have to create something like that as my address. I've been thinking about them, like, they will have a hard time if you want to take the drone. How, for example, in apartments, how are you going to take the drone inside the apartment on the door? So you need to really think twice about how you want to deliver products to your customers in the future generation. For example, I would say, oh, I'll be by the window. Can you please deliver it there? So I don't know if it will involve structural engineering or it will involve just...
It should.
You know what I mean? For example, there could be... Because I've been thinking, I'm like, okay, I know they want to start delivering products using a drone. How are they going to physically take that product to the person who needs it? You know, it's not always that it's gonna go through I think it will need you facility guys to, to arrange for that or provide provision. How can it be embedded in the structures?
That's very true, yes.
Wow. So thank you so much, Mukosha, for coming here. We are so honored, guys. Mukosha is in STEM. And on this platform, I know we're encouraging girls to pursue science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, but we cannot do it by ourselves. So it's not that we just want girls here. We also want men. I've been mentored by men. We need men to help us. It takes a village to educate girls. So, Mukosha, what would you say to other? First, I'll ask you this question. Are you a supporter of females in your class? Sorry to put you on the spot. How is it? Are you supporting Girls for STEM already? You are here, yes, you're supporting Girls for STEM, but do you support girls in terms of science and technology?
Yes, I do. So, like, I've got a couple of female friends, like in the same program.
Yes.
And this year, we have like the highest number of females in our program.
Yes.
So, like, it's been fun seeing them learning stuff, because like it goes both ways. Like, we learn from each other and we encourage each other. And truth be told, most of the girls are actually extremely smart. So you find that it's you that gets to do more of the learning as a guy, as opposed to the other way around.
Yes. Wow. No, that's good. So I just want to put, I think Patrick, he says, can we connect? Guys, this is a platform where we can interact. So feel free if you want to say something when you see a viewer, you want to talk, say something, please comment. We are here to discuss, to share things. So feel free. I don't know if you read that, Mukosha.
No, I think I didn't see it. Somebody asked a question?
Yes, somebody, Patrick says, I think he would like to see you after the show or something like that. So anyway, guys, so thank you so much, Mukosha. So what would you say to a girl growing up? Yes, again, how would you tell them about pursuing engineering, pursuing STEM?
So, like, there is often a notion that it's only a program that can be done by men and that, like, women can manage.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I've come to experience personally, like, anything can be done. So as long as you have interest in it and for as long as you want to do it, like, don't pay attention to what people say. You can't let others define you and set boundaries and limits for you. That's for you to do. As long as it's something that you want to do, put in your effort and things will just flow smoothly.
Wow, thank you so much. Mukosha is still in STEM. He's just pursuing his STEM, guys. So wish him luck and would like to hear more about STEM from him as he keeps going, because that's what we need to expose our experiences to the girls that are coming up and boys as well, guys. So all of us here on this show, we are all rounded. They are engineers, they are scientists, they are students. There are those that haven't ventured into there. So thank you so much, Mukosha. We hope to see you again.
You're most welcome.
Sure.